Hello, what's up, you guys? Welcome to Mahogany Sweets. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you want to. I wanted to come and talk to you guys about Bobby Shmurda, right? So, on the Industry on Blast on Instagram, they uploaded a video and a pic of him with this new woman, right? He's with a snow bunny, and a lot of people in the comments were flaming him, talking about being disappointed, being upset, not being surprised, for him to not be surprised when things go wrong, like a whole bunch of stuff, right? They were going, yeah. So let me show you. Some were saying that she looked like a man, all kind of stuff. But anyway, so that's the young lady, and some of them were saying, yeah, like I just told you, they really kind of like covered her face a little bit in that one. That one's not that covered, but and then that's him and her. That's them two kissing. So they were upset about this, and I'm like, y'all shouldn't be shocked or surprised. All it means and what they are telling us. Even people were saying that when he first got out, this isn't surprising because what they had in the vehicle or on the plane or something like that, traveling with him on his way home, was a bunch of snow bunnies or something like that. I didn't see that one, but I'm not surprised by this. All it is telling us is that he is a part of the order now. He has signed to the accord. He's under their control and their possession, right? Have you seen where you have the people in the industry, the men, and they be black men, some white as well, because they do it to them all, where they have the blonde hair, right? They dye their hair blonde or pink. That is ritualistic. Well, okay, not ritualistic. That is a symbol. That is a symbol to show that they are under reprogramming or just under programming. I believe that this is his first introduction to them, so he isn't under reprogramming, but he is under programming MK Ultra. Instead of them dyeing his hair blonde, their symbolism was to have him with a blonde, if you get what I mean. That's all I seen from it. We all know that when these men get into the industry, into the biz, when they align themselves with the powers that be, they want to become puppet. It does not matter what race, nationality, or what part of entertainment that they get in. They become a puppet. And they normally pit, though, black men with these white women because, number one, they're about to give them fame and riches, right? They want to stay in control of those riches. That's why a lot of them, when they act up or are being punished or have left, they take their money back. They will do it through suing them up the wazoo, and you hear like, oh, they're going bankrupt or they're being sued for this amount of money and stuff like that. It's because they've fallen out of line, and that's a consequent punishment, and they're saying, we're coming after our money, we're getting it back. They would do it through divorce, where that woman that they're with, she's now leaving them and she's taking the majority, if not all, of their money. Now, the reason why they love for them to be a white woman, because not only do they want their money back, when these men give a white woman, she's going to make sure that his money goes back into the white community, white establishments, white neighborhoods, white political arenas. Like, it's going back there. That's one of the reasons why they do it. A black woman on her own cannot build up the wealth of the black community. And that's why they have no problem with us having great jobs. They don't give us as many hurdles on trying to attack our education and attack our pay trajectory and careers and stuff, right? I mean, of course, we still have ceilings being women as well as being black, but they allow us to get further than our men, our counterparts, on the natural everyday citizen basis. And that is to keep a deficiency in our communities, in our families. Because guess what? A woman makes a certain earning. Oh, I'm getting all off into something else. But anyway, a woman makes a certain earning. She's going to want to be with a man who is on equal footing or higher footing. If that man that lowers her pool, especially if she's a black woman, that lowers her pool of being able to be with another successful black man that's on equal footing or higher footing than her. The other problem that this creates, now she's a woman who's educated, money of her own. She is not going to be as domesticated. She is going to see herself to a degree, as in I can go toe to toe with you. I wear the pants as well. I don't have to bow. You gonna bow to me, right? It creates a conflict in their dynamics, you know, the power dynamics or whatever. Because she's not gonna bow to him. And guess what? If a woman does settle to be with a man who does not have her same earning potential, her same pedigree, her same education level, you know, she's going to look at him as food. She's going to play with him until she eats him alive because she's bored. And that is why the black community stays down, because black men, their money coming, and them having a black wife as a counterpart coming back into their community is what's going to raise the value of that community, raise the family unit in there, and all of that kind of stuff, right? So that is why they normally put them with a white woman. You've reached a certain status, you're in a certain tax bracket and stuff like that. Nah, you gonna move out to our neighborhoods, be with this white woman, take on white ideologies, put your money back in our businesses, communities, and stuff like that. And your children, through their white mother, will be raised under white ideology. So it's gonna be that full circle right in there. Versus if they, even the a black and black couple, black man, black woman, stayed in their own communities, what people consider urban communities, the ghetto or stuff like that, they will be able to build that back up. But even them, they have been able to brainwash to say, no, get away from them and move to our communities. So once again, their money's still being funneled into there. And then they're going to send in a Becky. Let's have a little romance affair, get her out of here, and guess where that black woman going? She might stay in that neighborhood, but most likely she's going to go back to her family, her safety net. So she's back in the hood, and she got a few dollars, but it can't make a grand difference in that community the way it could if it was his. So that's just that on that. But anyway, so of course, she's also his handler. They letting you know he is now a MK Ultra under programming victim, but they do it voluntarily, so technically you can't call them victims, but puppet. So we'll switch out victim for puppet. He is Illuminati. And this is his introduction, and this was them just showing you the seal. He has a handler, which is the woman. Of course, she's a bunny. She works for them, for the powers that be, the big wigs, the organizations. And she's going to keep him in line. She's going to keep tabs on him. She's going to, what do you call it? Filter information back to them on what he's doing, where he's doing it at, who he's doing it with. That's all that be. That's all they be. They put them in their lap so they can keep control of their money and their asset. And then if he gets out of line or they find no use or value for him anymore, then okay, you divorce him or we knock him off and you're running away with his money. And it's staying with us, not him. That's what that is. That's what I'm saying. He has a handler now. He's under MK Ultra now. He has been inducted upon his release from prison. Since he was getting so much love, people were still very much invested in Bobby Shmurda. They probably started talking to him and offering him great deals to, you know, his mind would see, since he's behind bars, probably 360 deals. So they began offering him and negotiating with him probably the last 2-3 years since he's been in prison. And guess what? You in prison, eating prison food and cook-ups and all of that, possibly done ran out of the money that you did have by now on commissary, family helping themselves to it, or whatever. Probably look at it real good. Like, okay, right, I can come home sitting on top. They are interested in me. They want to offer me all this money and this stuff, because they probably set them up like, hey, we're going to come pick you up and this. We already got a pad hooked up for you. We already got you a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? We already got studio time carved out and paid for you, even though he actually the one who paying for all of that stuff, even though they acting like they're giving us a gift as a new sign-on for him. Because guess what, on the end, after he get his pay and he looking like, yo, where this money at, that money at, then that's when they gonna tell him like, oh no, you don't remember, we used to spend money on your books when you got out, right? That private jet costed, oh yeah, you paid for that pad, nice pad we put you up in, That was just an investment. We were giving you in advance, even though they probably presented it as a gift. So that'd be a lot of tricks that they do. They act as if they're giving them gifts, but they're really just spending their own money on them, buying the type of gift that they want to give them. So I hope y'all see that. Like, remember, even in, was it the Temptations? One of them where the manager or whoever record label went and gave them these cars and stuff like that, and they thinking that, oh, they making them good money and it's a gift separate from theirs, and then they came and hit them like, no, remember that car? No, that came out of your money. You was buying that. You bought your car and mine too. They play games like that. But anyway, so they sent him to Snow Bunny because he is now a part of them, and she's going to be the one to keep tabs on him to make sure they know what he's doing, how he's doing it, and for her to be able to control, manipulate in some ways, and be his handler. And keep tabs on that money if he gets out of line. Because, you know, before he went in, he was not a part of the machine. He was self-made, you know, in all sense of the word. His song blew up off him alone in social media, not a machine behind him. So they think that and say, hey, we want to get a cut. I would believe he has the masters to you know, the record that he had before, and that song that had went #1 that everyone loved about a week ago. So they was like, yeah, let's hop on him. He about to get out. People waiting on him. They want him. Let's go and offer him whatever we can to get him in. He obliged. They gave him a Snow Bunny. It's just the same symbolization as if he had dyed his hair blonde. He's under MK Ultra. He's being controlled at this point, being programmed. And she's there to make sure he stays on course with whatever that programming is. And they keep tabs on what he's doing, who he's doing it with, conversations he's having. Make sure that it is taking effect, all of that kind of good stuff. Give me you guys thoughts. Thanks for checking it out.